Hi everybody, welcome to the podcast. The Pigcast. We're starting every Pigcast with a bit of a jingle now. We're getting more singy, aren't we?
We're getting jingly.
We're getting jingly. So welcome everybody. So, where are we, Penelope?
We're in bed, Veronica.
We're
together.
In bed. Yeah, like Morecambe and Wise.
We are, yeah. Like the two Ronnies.
Yeah.
Sat in bed with a dog in the middle.
Which is wonderful. What a lovely way to start your day is having a beautiful doggy in between.
So lovely.
Yeah.
Well, just starting the day together in bed. We don't live together and we don't normally wake up together. Just to add to that, we went out, didn't we?
We went out, and this is
pigs went wild.
Pigs went feral, and you can probably hear a little bit in the voice. Yeah, wild boars running around,
raving it up. Last night.
So it's a bit of a debrief, really, on what went on. So we were just saying that the effort it takes to go out is hours and hours of prep. We went through every emotion of I'm disgusting, I'm ugly, can't do this, to, oh yeah, looking really good and feeling really good. And then we got there to the sort of pre-party at this bar. Felt a little bit awkward. It's that sort of thing, you're only sort of like a couple of drinks in, and so you need a bit of relaxing. But then our friends turned up and then instantly the vibe changed because they're really uplifting our friends, aren't they?
Very much so. They're brilliant.
Yeah. So they're straight in there and dancing, and then I felt really good all night.
I felt
really
good
confident
last night.
And
we partied hard. We danced. When we dance, we're the happiest pigs in the world when we're dancing, aren't we?
Well, 30,000 steps, I think.
It was a workout. Literally, we went last night and had a workout. 30,000 steps, 200 active minutes. I don't do that in a regular day. I don't do that when I've been to the gym.
Yeah, I mean, this is the way forward, isn't it? And we did drink water as well,
amongst
between
other
our
things.
Drinkies. So,
we hydrated.
We did hydrate.
That's probably why we feel okay this morning.
Yeah.
When we woke up yesterday morning, and again, caveat, not together, separate, we have separate houses, separate lives, separate husbands. We don't live together yet. I messaged you yesterday morning. The standard morning message is I send you a little pig emoji on WhatsApp, and then you send me a snout emoji. And then literally, we don't say anything other than we put a time and you say 5:30 ? And I say 5:45 ...
Yeah,
because that's the wake up time, even on a weekend. And I put a post on Instagram yesterday saying perimenopausal women over 40 going out is probably going to take 12 hours to get ready and we're going to be late. I wasn't wrong. We weren't late. I think I started filing my nails and doing my toes.
Yeah.
Yesterday morning at about 6:30 because that's the time I'm awake. And we left this house to go out about 6 o'clock, didn't we?
Yes. Yeah, it was just about 5 to 6. So the event did start early. The pre-party was at 6 till 7. Then the actual event was 7 till 12. And then we still managed to get in at 1 something, I think. So we went to the after party. But it was what really surprised me, because I was because we're sort of so used to each other and all of these doubts we have about ourselves and the panic of going out and I can't leave the house because I just feel awful and I don't look good and blah, blah, blah. I've always wondered if we're a bit isolated in that and if other people get it on this severe scale. And so from talking to people last night, yes, they do get this as well. We happened to she wasn't in perimenopausal age group. She was a bit younger, just a random girl we started talking to, as we do, because we do like to have a chat.
We like a random, don't we?
Yes, and she was so pretty and so beautiful, and she spent the entire conversation slagging herself off.
Oh, she hated herself.
And it was like, what the hell? And then I was like, if we're doing this, where we're putting ourselves down and saying how awful and ugly we are, do other people think that about us? Or do they just go, yeah, you're a couple of pigs?
You're a couple of pigs. It's interesting, isn't it? Because
the psyche is there for everybody. On different scales, perhaps. I mean, some people may be lucky enough to just be super confident in that. But I think the majority of women spend their entire lives putting themselves down.
Oh, for sure. And even if someone does pay you a compliment, I can't take a compliment If someone tells me that I look attractive or I look nice, I just think, oh, well, you're just saying that to like uplift me, or you're just being kind. I can't take a compliment.
You don't
'Cause I just
believe
think,
it.
No.
Yeah.
I don't. And then, like we were saying earlier, you know, we get a photo before we go out. Let's have a photo before we go out, shall we? Because we think we look all right. And Piggy husband, number one, he does photography, so he takes a nice photo as well. And all I've done is zoomed into that photo this morning and gone,
Oh, you
look
just
at
went
this,
straight
look at
in to
that.
pick out any faults.
Any
but
faults that
they're
I've
not
got.
faults. They're just faults in your eyes. Is this perpetuated at this time of life? Do you feel for you, you've always been a self-critic, haven't you?
I've always been a self-critic, and I spent a lot of years being, I think we brushed on this yesterday for whatever we're salvaging from that catastrophe. I was always the chubby, glasses, spots, greasy hair. Like, I wasn't, in my head, I was not the attractive child. I didn't have this teenage time where I experienced some of the things that my friends did. Like, boys didn't like me. I wasn't attractive, and it's really horrible. And I think that whilst I can say without vanity that I probably look the best I've looked in my life now, I'm then like, but now I've got age on it. So although I look all right, and then I'm like, I hate my neck, I hate my stomach. Why couldn't I have felt like I looked nice at that age when I didn't have a turkey neck and a baggy stomach? Why?
Yeah.
I've never experienced that whole, I just feel good about myself.
Yeah.
But then has anyone? And
Well, clearly not, because that girl last night, she felt awful about herself. And I thought she was beautiful.
I thought she was beautiful. But like you said, without judgment, you could tell she'd had her lips done. And lips done the right way, I think looks quite nice, which is why we've been tempted to have it done at some points, but also it can go quite wrong, which is why we're scared of trying that particular enhancement.
Yeah.
But hers just enhanced her already very attractive face.
Yeah.
And she looked great. And it was really sad that she felt that way about herself.
Yeah. But if
Crazy.
we'd sat there piping off, saying all the things we thought about ourselves, maybe they would think the same. So, yeah, it's bizarre, isn't it? I think we're all going through our own little trauma in our head, aren't we, about things like that? And it's maybe how you deal with it or how you hide it. Because I guess to anyone else, no one else would have known that we'd both had meltdowns in that getting ready process.
Or hang-ups about how we were feeling.
Yeah, because we just went in there and had a whale of a time. And
Yes. I know I was consciously tugging at my top a little bit at the beginning of the night because my top was a little bit shorter than I would normally wear a top, and it would ride up a little bit if I was dancing. And I was like, oh, God, the bloody perimenopausal belly. By the end of the night, I was waving my trotters in the air like I just don't care. And that belly was out. You know, I don't know if there was an earthquake. I don't know what repercussions there was, and if somebody could play myself back to me last night, I don't know what that belly looked like to anybody else. I didn't give a shit.
Yeah.
I got to that point where I was like, do you know what? I don't care.
Yeah, and you looked amazing.
I fascinated myself with that one.
Yeah. So has it got easier for you? So you've always had those hang-ups. Has the self-doubt got better or worse through perimenopause?
It goes in waves,
Or is
doesn't
it just different?
It's different. I'd say it's different. I don't think I'm hyper-focused on my body now because I'm more bothered by the fact that my brain doesn't function properly.
Yeah.
I'm more bothered about coming across as a dickhead because I can't get my words out or I can't think straight, or I can have a meeting or do a presentation or something at work, and sometimes I can string these sentences together and I listen to myself thinking, wow, where's that just come from? That sounds like the etiquette. That sounds great. I've just articulated that really, really well. I'm really pleased with myself. And then other times,
you can't remember what a spoon is called or something. You're like, this metal thing, you stir tea with it.
I can't get my words out at all.
Yeah.
And I'm probably more bothered by that than I am about how I look.
Oh, so I've just had a memory come back from last night.
Go on.
So there was 4 of us out last night, and 3 of us were having a conversation about a friend of a friend, and we couldn't remember his name.
Oh, I
and
went through the alphabet.
Yes, the 3 of us stood there for a long time, and you started going through the alphabet of saying all of these names, and we could not, between the 3 of us, 3 brains, we could not remember the name. We were just getting more and more frustrated, weren't we, the 3 of us at that point? And we were like, we're gonna have to ask our other friend, what the name is. And as soon as we heard it, our brains were all in sync of like this total memory loss For something
even
that
when-
we should have known.
Yeah.
We should have known.
Because even then when I went through the alphabet saying men's names, it's a guy, and I got to P, how common is the name Pete?
Yeah.
It's like, I think if people said, like on Family Fortunes, 10 men's names beginning with P,
Yeah.
who wouldn't have brought Pete up at that point?
I know.
Right?
Well, you were saying Paul, actually.
I was obsessed with
And I was
Paul.
going, no, it's not Paul. It's
But on
not
Family
Paul.
Fortunes, Pete would have probably been, the star
top.
prize?
Yeah, yeah.
Where you've won like a coffee machine.
It's
How
like
did that
Men
not-
in Black, when they come and like to erase
Yes.
the mind.
Yes.
I felt like we were all in this moment of like just total mind blank. We couldn't even help each other out
No.
at that point.
And that was nothing to do with like alcohol or anything
Yeah.
like that at this point. It was purely just that inability
Three-
to just bring something to the forefront of your mind.
3 women stood there looking very confused and then very annoyed with themselves. I mean, what must people have thought going, are they having an argument? Like, we're all standing there with these-
Scowling
Yeah.
because I'm due a Botox, so I was definitely scowling. It's crazy. It's like you've got this filing cabinet in your brain that you've decided that when you hit the Peri, it's like, let's just put all that stuff in a filing cabinet so we're not going to remember it anymore. Where does it all go?
Yeah. I mean, thank God for like AI, because that helps if you need to write something out or what have you, because if the words don't come to you.
I have to do that.
Yeah. Same.
Like, I'm not, I think AI is a really great thing to have. I don't use AI and pass work off as my own and think I'm really clever, but I will put something into writing and just think, we use Copilot at work, and I just put it in there and it's like almost, can you just articulate this email just a bit better for me?
Yeah.
That's all I ask it to do. And then I read it back and go, it's not changed dramatically, but that just sounds so much better. Why can't I word stuff like that?
Yeah.
What's wrong with me?
Well, remember with my Valentine's card, I wrote happy birthday.
Yes, you did.
And then the second I'd done it, I was like, oh my God, I've just written happy birthday in my Valentine's card.
That's so funny. You did. And it was hysterical. And it made us giggle a lot.
Yeah.
Because it's so ridiculous that you do stuff like that. Yeah, like you write what people say to you. So if I'm in the middle of trying to like multitask and I'm typing something while someone's talking to me or writing something while someone's talking to me, I'll end up writing what you're saying to me rather than writing down what I want to say.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Do you do that?
Yeah.
And I can't remember one thing. Like, I can't remember what I was about to say.
To be fair, I mean, this is amazing that we're doing this right now, because we never have much sleep anyway, so that's probably not the issue. But yeah, the brain is a bit fuzzy, and we were just saying, like, I was prepared to have the worst anxiety, because my anxiety levels these days after drinking are through the
Horrific.
roof. Yeah, horrific. And I feel like I usually will, because we don't go out and drink like that, do we, very often
No.
at all. So when it does happen, I can have, like, last night I had the best night, really good fun. Wasn't to the point we've all done that, when you get too drunk and you're staggering around or you fall over or something.
There was
like
none of that.
None of that. Just having a great time. But I will wake up in the morning feeling like I have stripped down completely naked, run around and pooed on the floor. I've done
Publicly,
something,
yeah.
I've done something that bad. That's how I feel. And then I have to keep saying to myself, no, you just danced and you probably cackled a bit too much, but whatever.
Yeah, or you think
Nothing
like, oh my God,
embarrassing.
what did I say?
Nothing to be ashamed of. But
what have I told someone?
Yeah. Really bad, which
Have we upset each other? That's
yes,
the worst one.
Yes.
Did I upset you?
Yeah.
Because if I was ever going to upset you, that's it, game over.
Yeah.
Like, I can't cope with that in my life.
No, that is definitely that's a big change in me. Oh, if you can hear, if this has come out, that's that's the dog having a little dream.
Having a dream.
As we're sat here on the bed like Welcome and Wise.
We are.
Got a dreamy dog doing some little squeaks under here. But yeah, no, the anxiety is so bad.
Normally,
so bad.
yes,
I know,
but not
I know a
today.
lot of people that have actually kind of stopped drinking at this age because of that. And the not being able to deal with the hangovers. It's so true, isn't it? It does get more difficult as
For
you get
sure.
older.
I've had times where I've felt that terrible after drinking, and I don't mean feeling hungover and poorly. I mean that whole post-drink depression that would then
Days.
come over me for like 1 or 2 days, and I'd feel so low. and so miserable that it wouldn't be worth it, and I'd hate it. I think nights like last night, because it was a bit of a ravey trance dance event, and we danced so much and drank water, and the alcohol was like kind of pumped through your body as you go. And we didn't drink horrendous amounts.
That's the key, isn't it? Is the water. Have a drink and then have a glass of water.
I feel like my body's processed all the alcohol that I don't feel hungover today. I certainly wouldn't get in a car and drive right now, but I don't feel bad. But then part of that, it's because we're together.
Yeah.
If I'd woken up at home without being here,
and that's when it would all hit, wouldn't it?
I would sit there probably a bit miserable this morning. Yeah. So the key, don't leave your best friend.
Ever.
Until you're fully over the alcohol the next day.
But that's what I mean. It's going to take days. It will take days, and it'll probably hit later. So I think you should just stay.
I don't
Let's
think
just
I
stay
should.
in our pajamas all day.
Yeah.
And then we'll be okay then.
I think we'll be fine.
I think you do. You need someone to kind of lean on, don't you, with these, when you are feeling like that. That's perhaps why a lot of people just go, it's not worth it for me. It's not worth feeling like that.
I completely understand.
See,
and I salute people that are happy to not drink. I don't push drink on people. If people want to drink, drink. If they don't want to drink, don't drink. I find that I like to drink with certain people. There's people that are good for me to drink.
Safe,
people
safe
that are
spaces.
safe people.
Yes.
Like you're a safe person for everything, obviously, because I love you more than anybody in the whole world ever. I have some people round me that I think, do you know what, I'm not comfortable round you, like drinking, because like you say, that anxiety of, it's like a trust thing. I don't know, it's weird.
No, I get that completely. And also you have kind of like our friends that we met last night are dancers, aren't they? They love dancing.
That's how we met them.
Yes, at a festival.
We met them from a festival.
They were the next tent along from us, weren't they? And so yeah, we've obviously got that bond. Our bond is that we go to these events when they're on.
We dance and get drunk
all night, and it's wonderful. But then you have like, I've got other friends where it's more of like a coffee and a catch up sort of situation, because that's what we enjoy doing. And you know, you go to the gym, might be people that you go and work out with.
Yeah, I've got like, I work out. I don't like working out with many people. I'm a loner when it comes to working out, but I go to the gym with my cousin, and that's like a really good thing that we enjoy. That's a great way for us to like have a catch up.
Yeah.
I've got someone else, like we go for a coffee and a dog walk. I've got other friends that will go for dinner and a glass of wine. And then
you've got me who
I've got you, just everything. Every possible step, whether it's just being in bed, having a coffee in our pajamas, or going out and going absolutely wild, or going on holiday, or I love you, I do everything.
I think we've got the whole range of everything. We can do everything together because we are each other's safe space. But yeah, no, I get it. Like there are certain people, you know, like when you go to, say it's like a works party or something, and you'd always think, oh, like you can't 100% be yourself or let yourself go, because
you don't want to show yourself up. You don't want to embarrass yourself.
it.
You don't want to say something, or you certainly don't want that anxiety that you've done something.
In that environment, yeah.
I've been there, as you know, many, many moons ago when I was going through a very, very bad time of my life. And I went out, and the worst thing, I drank too much because I was basically an emotional wreck. I should never have even gone out. And it ended very, very badly.
Yeah.
And that was horrendous. And I've never, like, I'm over it.
It took years, though.
Oh, it took years. I wouldn't go out with anybody from work. And if I did, there would be not a drop of alcohol would pass my lips. Because, like you say, you get a bit free and easy. Yeah. We all do want to drink. That's why people have a drink, isn't it?
Yeah, 100%. That's why I do it, because the difference for me is if I went out last night, I wouldn't be bopping about dancing so freely without a drink in me. I kind of need that to loosen up. And so that's why I admire people so much that don't need that. That don't need that little confidence booster, or do you know what I mean? Like I think they must have such a solid character and confidence to be able to go and dance like that.
I did it for a year. I did a year where I didn't drink.
Yeah, and you went out dancing.
I did, because I did a year where I was. That's when I really like first started getting into like my fitness and going to the gym. And I can remember I used to go to the gym like in the weekends, and I remember going to the gym one morning, and I think I was like on the treadmill or warming up, and I struggled. And I thought, I don't understand myself here. I'm coming to the gym, I'm training, I'm trying to live this healthy lifestyle. But then I've been out the night before, drinking alcohol, smoking, because those two things is a really bad habit for me that end up going hand in hand. And I just thought to myself, what's the point in doing all this healthy stuff and then going out and doing that? Like, it was impacting my ability and my capability to do what I wanted to do. So I was like, do you know what? I'm just not going to drink. And I loved it and I felt great. And it is really, you do feel very empowered.
Yeah.
When you're that person that's gone out. And I remember, because we went away one weekend, we were in the same place. We'd gone away separately with different people, not together, but we're in the same place. And I didn't drink that. I think I had 2 drinks a weekend and I was dancing, but people round you struggle with you not drinking.
Yes.
More than you struggle yourself.
Yeah.
And at that point in time, it caused a few problems with me and some of my friends because people did, oh, you're not having a drink.
Yeah.
Oh, how boring.
Or if you meet someone you don't know, it's like the first, because I done it for a short period of time as well.
Yeah.
It wasn't a year. It was, I think I only lasted a few months. But I went on holiday as well. I went abroad on holiday and didn't drink, which was and again, yeah, I did really enjoy it. But yeah, the first thing, if you say, oh, I don't drink, people almost assume that you have a problem and that's why you don't drink.
Yes.
And you'll get the question, oh, why? It's the only drug that you get questioned or judged on not taking, you know?
People are alcohol pushers.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
And people don't understand it. And there are probably times where I've drunk to appease other people.
Whereas last night we were very happy to do so. We were very happy to do so.
Oh, we were.
We started on the Prosecco at home and then it was the £25.
Oh, I knew that was coming. £25.
No, £25.70 for two double vodka and Diet Coke. Excuse me.
Robbery.
I nearly collapsed on the floor when he said that.
You can buy a litre of vodka and 3 bottles of Diet Coke for £25.70.
Yeah. Less than that if it's on a deal, because I'd only buy it on a deal on my shopping anyway, a bottle of vodka. But yeah, disgusting. And I said, well, I did actually repeat it back to the barman when he
have you misheard?
Yeah, and I said, £25? Couldn't believe it. But obviously, you know, we had that, and then
I'd be embarrassed to ask someone for £25. So I couldn't work behind that bar.
I know. No.
My morals would not let me do that.
Yeah, but then when we went to the place where the main event was, it was £13.
I thought he'd misheard me, and I thought he was going to pop 1 drink on the bar at this point.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, is that all? We'll have 2 shots as well, then, please.
But we're drinking water in between, so it's okay. We did drink a lot of water. It really helps, actually. I think that's why we're functioning as well as we are right now.
Either that or we're still drunk.
That could be the case.
It's every possibility, isn't it?
And we're going all out, aren't we? And we're going to have a McDonald's breakfast.
We are going to have a McDonald's breakfast. I'm very much looking forward to it. I'd like some apple juice. I feel like I need some apple juice this
I don't
morning.
think I've ever had McDonald's apple juice.
They get the little like Tropicana apple juice bottles. I'm going to have one of those. That's what I fancy this morning.
I always get the orange.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh, gosh,
maybe you
wild,
could go wild.
Yeah.
You could go wild.
And try an apple juice.
Why not?
I'm a sort of purist with McDonald's. So when I get it, now I'm a pescatarian. I don't eat the meat, but when I did eat meat, I'd always go for the classic McDonald's choices. I didn't like, you know, when you get the summer menu and stuff like that.
No, you can't be doing with that.
I'd never go
got your
off
staples.
of the classics. Yes.
You've got a staple, haven't you?
Yeah, and you're either a sausage and egg McMuffin or a bacon and
I'm
egg
a
McMuffin
sausage
person. I mean, now I can only have the egg, but
I'm a sausage.
Yeah, I never got on with the sausage. I can't get over that it doesn't.
It doesn't look like a sausage. You can't call it a sausage
when it looks like a burger.
Looks like a burger. Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, I could never gel with that, unfortunately.
You could never gel with it because it doesn't look. It looks like a squashed sausage that someone sat on.
Have you had food changes like going through?
Oh, in the Peri,
this?
Definitely. Yeah. I've got things that I've gone off, and then I've got things that I eat now that I fascinate myself that I wouldn't have eaten before. Let me try and think of an example for you, if I can just bear with me. I'm just going to the filing cabinet in my own brain just to pull something out.
Yeah,
I've kind of gone off eggs a bit.
Oh, and you were a right eggy,
and they're two
weren't
things.
you?
I used to like a lot of eggs, and cheese was my go-to. Like if I fancied a little piggy snack, my go-to would be a packet of crisps and a lump of cheese. Whereas I don't go for that anymore now.
Yeah.
I never used to like nuts, but I like a nut now, and I'm better with fruit than I used to be. I used to be into my vegetables, but not my fruit, whereas that seems to be a bit of an opposite thing with me now. Definitely my tastes have changed, for sure.
Yeah, I remember my friend saying to me, who went through this before me, she said she tended to just go for more plainer things. And I found that, like, I used to always go for, like, the spiciest, hottest, sort of really tasty stuff. And now I will sort of pick say it's like crisp, I'll go for the ready salted.
But
or,
is that the perimenopause, or is that the fat loss jab?
I think it's the peri.
Do you think it's the peri? Were you like that before the jab?
Yeah, going for the slightly more plainer things, or not being able to handle spice and stuff like I used to.
Or the portion sizes. This is old age.
Yes, because
that's what happens to old people.
Yeah.
Let's have a small portion and let's order something bland. You know, like if you... they like a fish and chip when you go out. You know, if you go to like a Wetherspoons and you've got that diverse menu of all these things, they'll have a fish and chip.
Yeah.
A fish and chip. The small portion. And I never used to understand that. I'd happily order a child's meal now.
Yeah.
Or a senior citizen. You like a senior citizen fish and chip, don't you, from the chip shop?
Yeah, me and Piggy husband always get the OAP portion of fish and chips because that's all you need. It's all you need.
I could eat fish and chip right now.
Oh, I could.
I know it's not the right thing to eat for breakfast, but I could eat a fish and chip right now.
Yeah. Is anyone... Would they deliver it this time?
No, me and my Piggy husband go through this sometimes on a Sunday because it's our one day off. It's our kind of lazy day where I go, right, I'm not cooking today. Or if I'm going to cook something, it's something that just goes in the oven. I don't have to mix it, stir it. Nothing has to be chopped. It's a lazy day, but sometimes that lazy day even turns into, do you know what, let's order some food today because we want to. And we get very upset at the available options before 5 p.m. You can't get a Chinese before 5 p.m, for example. You can always get a Mackie D's, get a KFC, couple of different things that you can get, but the variety happens after 5 o'clock.
Yeah. Like, I remember when I was a kid, takeaways weren't a thing.
No. Or they were rare.
And
they
it was
were
like
really
a thing
rare.
Where the treat dinner would be going to the chip shop, and that would be your takeaway. You had to go and collect it, or a Chinese, but you had to drive to the shop and collect
you didn't have
it
it delivered to your house.
Whereas now it's so easy, isn't it? And this is another reason, like, it's so difficult with weight and things, is like that, where you're having a lazy day, hungover day, an ill day. You know, it's just a Friday or something like that.
And if you live near a town
to
centre, when I lived in my previous property, we were so in the middle of the town centre, really, there, weren't we? That the options compared to living slightly out of town like I do now was you could get anything.
Yeah.
Like, we're not just talking your takeaway, it's like restaurants. You could order food from restaurants. And I remember how excited my husband was because he was just like, look at Just Eat. Look what I can get
How many
here.
options we've got.
And we did.
Yeah.
It was the first time we'd ever had a KFC delivered.
Yeah.
We were so excited.
And do you know what? It can get delivered quicker than you getting in your car and driving.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
I know. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
now
I'm so hungry
I'm
now.
really thinking about food.
I can't wait to get something to eat.
Yeah.
I'm so hungry. We're waffling a load of shit today.
We are, but we can give ourselves this one because we've had very little sleep. Again, we never have sleep anyway. We drank a lot and we worked out, actually. That was a massive workout last night.
It was, and I think...
It's recovery, and it's recovery for as much as our physical health, our mental health.
It's good to talk
as well.
it out.
You've got to talk it out, and I don't feel any anxiety, which is wonderful, and I'm looking forward to some pig swill now. I need to get in that trough.
I need to get in the trough.
Yeah.
I'm not getting dressed. I'm just going to eat my McDonald's in my Hello Kitty pyjamas.
When you do eventually go home, will you go home in your pyjamas?
As it stands right now, probably, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to put my jeans on.
Yeah.
I can't be bothered.
Let it out.
I might not even put a bra on.
That's the thing. It's like, if you're in your pyjamas, I'll still put a bra on because it's like, I can't feel comfortable with that.
My Piggy husband... Normally, if I'm going to get him to come and retrieve me today, you know, he'll stay in bed and he'll put it off for some time because he can't be bothered. But the sniff of a possibility of a delivered McDonald's breakfast, he can't get here quick enough, can he? He'll be here.
He'll whiz his way round.
He will whiz his way round.
They benefit from these situations from us, you know, if we've been out.
Oh, they
get the
definitely
takeaway.
do.
You know, 'cause look at us already. We're sort of planning. There'll be a fish and chip later, no doubt. There'll be a McDonald's breakfast and then a fish and chip.
Is it a double
supper.
takeaway day?
Yeah.
You're having a double takeaway day?
Yeah.
But we've earned it because we partied yesterday hard. I'm proud of us, considering that we portray ourselves and we are the Peri-Pigs and life is difficult and we're tired and we're emotionally vulnerable a lot of the time. And you've had a particularly hard couple of weeks with stuff going on in your life. We went out last night, and I think we did good.
We did. Go us.
Go us.
So on that note, shall we order our McDonald's?
I think we need
I think we
to.
should. Thanks for listening, everybody. Thanks for bearing with us. I appreciate this could have been a difficult listen with the husky voices. And the debrief, but thanks for joining us on our debrief of our
not our
night
usual
out.
content, but we'll be back. We'll be back next week. Yeah, I don't even know what I'm saying.
We won't
now.
remember. We won't
remember anyway.
Follow us, subscribe, comment. Peri-Pigs at gmail.com.
I don't even know anymore.
Could be
Who
that.
are we?
I don't
Where'd you
know.
find us?
Yeah. I don't know what's going on.
Who are you?
I don't know.
Over and out.
Okay.
Good God.
Thanks, guys. Oink,
Bye.
oink.
Oink, oink.